Guys, I'm back with another video, and today I'm doing day 3 of the 31-day nail art challenge, and today's theme is yellow, as you can see. I apologize about my voice, it's getting a little hoarse, but that's okay. So for the first part of the video, I'm going to be stamping. Well, I'm going to be stamping through both parts, but the first part I'm going to be stamping directly on my nails, and for the second part I'm going to be showing you the decal that I'm making for my ring fingers. For all of the yellow on all my fingers, except for my ring finger, I have on China Glazed Daisy Know My Name from the Electric Nights collection. And on my ring finger and as a base coat under the Daisy Know My Name, I have on French White Cream from Wet n Wild. And on all of the yellow nails, I'm going to be stamping with number 8 green from Mundo de Uñas. I'm going to be using my Born Pretty Store stamper and my Creative Shop scraper. For the first plate, I'm going to be using Uber Chic plate 1-01, so the first plate of set 1. And I'm going to be using this image right here. And I'm going to be stamping this on all of my fingers except for my ring finger, so all of the yellow fingers. Beautiful image. Gorgeous. Just going to do the same thing for the rest. There's the image. For anyone that's wondering, I'm using the stamper because it's a little firmer, so it'll help me keep the lines from getting too wonky on my fingers. There's the image. It's a little short, so I will take a striping brush and fill that in. I'm going to show you that one more time, and this time I'm going to stretch the image just to show you how to do that for anyone that doesn't know. Here's the image. Take it out of the stamper. Just going to pinch it back with these 4 fingers, put it right where I want it, smush it on the nail. There you go. So those are 2 different ways. If you're using an image that's too small for your nails, you can either fill it in like I'm going to do with my pointer or stretch it like I did with my middle finger. So let me go ahead and finish stamping on the rest of my yellow nails, and I will meet you back for the decal making. Okay, so for this part of the video, I'm going to be using Uber Chic plate 1-02, so the second plate of set 1. And I'm going to be using this image right here, this little sunflower image, and I'm going to be making a decal out of it. I'm going to be stamping this part with Mundo de Uñas number 2 in black, and I really wish I had a brown, but I don't, so black it is. Just going to pick up the image, just like if I was going to stamp it directly on my nail. There's the image. Just going to remove a little bit of what I don't want, pick that up. So there's that. And I'm just going to fill this in and literally just make a decal out of it. To fill it in, I'm going to be using D.O. Oops from Wet n Wild, China Glazed Daisy Know My Name, and LA Colors Daisy. And I'm going to start with the daisy. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to get most of the polish off of my brush where there's just a little bit on there. And I'm going to fill in the center with this. And I'm just going to pick different petals that I like and fill them in with this. And then I'll just switch to the D.O. Oops and do the same thing. And the daisy and the D.O. Oops are very similar, but they're not exactly the same. The D.O. Oops is a little darker, especially when it dries. You can really see the difference. And basically it's the exact same thing with the daisy know my name. So let me go ahead and finish this up and get a top coat on it, let it dry, and I will meet you back for the application. Okay, so I have top coated my decal, finished filling it in, and let it completely dry. I gave it maybe 10 or 15 minutes. It's definitely dry to the touch, so it's dry enough. And I've got my tweezers here, and I'm just going to start lifting it all the way around the edges. Very carefully, you don't want to tear it. Make sure you go all the way around. You've got it completely lifted before you try to pull it off. Okay. And there's my decal. Came out really, really cute. So basically, I'm just going to anchor it exactly where I want on my nail. And you can do this two different ways. You can just kind of push the decal on where you want it and then top coat over it, or top coat, let it dry a little bit, and then push it on. So I'm just going to put it on here just to see where I'm going to want it. And now that I know, I'm going to go ahead and put my top coat on. Just a thin coat, just enough to make it stick. Doesn't have to be pretty because you're going to top coat over it, which is really going to smooth it out. And I double top coat over my decals. So I'm just going to guesstimate right where it's going to be. Okay. It's right about where I want it, so I'm just going to kind of smooth that out best I can. And you want the decal to be perfectly straight, but like the leftover top coat, that'll smooth out once you put the new top coat on. Like the real top coat, not the decal top coat, if that makes any sense. And then if you want, you can use scissors to trim off the excess, or just do it with acetone. So there's the basic decal. I'm going to go ahead and put a top coat on that. And the top coat will kind of make it it'll kind of make the top, the top coat will kind of make the decal go into place on its own. Okay. So now that I've pretty much got that where I want it, I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup and do another top coat on the decal and top coat all of my stamping, and I will meet you back with the finished result. Okay, so I have finished top coating and cleaning up, and this is the finished result. I hope you guys enjoyed this mani, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and come back to see me next time. Bye.